I feel like everything I have manifested about sisterhood and finding the right group of friends is slowly unfolding for me. Hello, and welcome to another beautiful episode of Unraveling Her with me, your host, Nikki Laris. The past couple of weeks, I've been hanging out with some friends more, and it's been so healing to just get together and just chat. This is, I guess, my version of how guys are when they like to go fishing. This is my piece. So let me just back it up though. A couple of weeks ago, maybe it was I think it was like a week ago, to be honest. A week ago, a friend and I made dinner together, and it was so fun because we tried out a new recipe we both haven't done before. So I had such a fun time just cooking together, and it's really the action of doing things together and sharing it was really cool. I love how I feel like I've been missing that for a while, just having these really intimate and sacred moments with you and a good friend, and you're just talking about anything and everything. And it's so fun because you get lost in conversations, and I think that's my favorite part about cultivating new relationships with women is how we share experiences together while we talk about our experiences. So after we made dinner together, we also made a bouquet of flowers, which was really cool, and I thought it was so easy, but she was a florist and she knows how to actually arrange them, and I was like, wait a minute, this looks so different. And so she showed me how to do it right, and there's so much beauty in doing things together and not being good at it the first time, and having your friend help you out and kind of show you how to do things. I love connections and relationships where you can both learn something from each other, and that was just a very healing and much needed moment. Lots of conversations with wine, and it was one of those nights where we lost track of time, and we were up until 1 o'clock. I don't think neither of us went to bed till late 1 or 2 o'clock. And mind you, we have, things going on the next day. I had work the next day, and I was so tired. But let me tell you, it was one of those things where it felt really good. It felt really good to, I don't know, wake up and not feel exhausted. I was exhausted, but it was one of those nights where I was okay with it. I felt good. I felt like I had a lot of things released. I felt really happy. I felt really good. I don't know how to explain it, but although I was tired, I didn't even get a drip of coffee that day either. I don't drink coffee in general that much either, but yeah, I actually had a great day after that. You'd think I'd be so tired, but for some reason I felt more alive and awake than ever. So just finding genuine relationships with women in your 20s is hard because I feel like we have a lot going on, and there's a lot of things that are pulling our attention that it's hard to find at the time to socialize. I feel like I'm in this era of socializing more and getting to know more about myself and trying to cultivate relationships with other women that have similar intentions and values, and it's just beautiful to share these moments with other people. And I've been so, like I told my friend, I was like, I felt like a turtle this past year and a half, because I feel like I haven't been going out as much, and I felt like a turtle in my shell. Now I'm kind of getting out of my shell, and it feels good, The hard part about finding female friends in your 20s is, I guess, finding the time to get together is kind of the biggest part. I feel like when I do go out, it's maybe now once or twice a month, and which is really good for me. I feel like I haven't hung out with my friends in a while. So it's good to get back into the groove of things. And I feel like this has taught me that, okay, I need to have a balance with work and like a social life. And it's, I think, really critical to have a social life because it helps you get out of your head about the things that stress you out. And it's good to have someone to talk to about them and kind of just share similar struggles. I think is really needed in your 20s because we're going through so much transitions and changes, and it's good to have company to talk about these things with, And I think this summer I want to definitely create more memorable adventures and more experiences with friends because I told myself I have to stop taking life so seriously. And that's a whole new episode I can definitely ramble on about, but that's the biggest thing is not take life so seriously. Allow yourself to have fun, and relationships are temporary, The ones that you create, the ones that you have been in, all of them are temporary. It's a matter of being present with people. And not really attaching yourself to things, whether it's work or school or people. I think it's really important to detach yourself from those things that tend to easily hold us, So, yeah, take shit lightly and kind of enjoy and allow yourself to be adventurous and, create new experiences with people. And I think tonight, too, mind you, one of my other homegirls reached out last night about going to this bachata class, and I'm so excited because I've always wanted to take a bachata class, and so we're gonna do that. We're gonna have a double date, me with my boyfriend, her, and her new man she's been seeing, so I'm super excited. I love to dance, and if I can share this experience with my friends and my boyfriend, that'd be great because I love to dance. I think dancing and food are kind of on that same wavelength for me. Very vital and very nourishing. I think dancing and food are equally nourishing, and I think people need more of it. But I think I'm in a really good place right now where I'm hanging out with my friends more and having a good secure group of girls that I feel comfortable with and just do fun things with and hang out. And my version of hanging out and having fun is literally doing activities together, whether it's dancing, whether it's cooking, whether it's walking together. Just those simple things, we can kind of get our minds off of life and, just move our bodies. I think that's my version of fun. And then hopefully camping this summer with the girls would be really, really fun, and getting them together. So, yeah. Cultivating female friendships is hard. It really is. I'm only 23 and I'm slowly building a good group of girls now and that I'm very close to. So it's really cool. It's really, really cool. I feel like, when we were younger, we grew up with the people we were friends with. And when you're out into the real world, you have to create this group on your own. And it's a slow process, but I think that's the beauty of it. That's when you build community and trust and sisterhood and experiences together. I think that's super fun. So, yeah, and if I could have, I guess, some advice to those who are seeking, who are looking to cultivate more female friendships, my advice would be to not force it, allow it to come naturally. Mind you, these girls I'm hanging out with more often, we've known each other for some a couple years, some recently, and it's not like we're hanging out every weekend. We probably realistically hang out once a month, and slowly we're trying to get into the habit of hanging out more often. So it will take time, don't force it, and really try to figure out what your values are and try to have some like conversations with people who share the same interests. Like, what do you see yourself do in the next 10 years? Or what is your favorite hobby? What do you like to do for fun? What kind of music do you listen to? Definitely ask them that, because the type of music someone listens to definitely gives you a good idea of who they are and who they look up to and what their interests are. I think it's a good idea. I also think that it's a good idea to be spontaneous, allow yourself to meet new people. Don't be scared to talk to strangers. I feel like in this day and age, we're so attached to our phone and to our social media that we don't talk to strangers anymore. Compliment more people. You become more magnetic when you're complimenting others because you receive that back. The universe will also bounce the energy you give out back to you. So definitely start complimenting more. I feel like women need to start complimenting each other more in general, in person. And that's where you build really cool people, build cool friendships, you know. Just the other day I was driving and I exchanged a smile with a stranger who was just, you know, trying to cross the street. And that made my day because I'm like, we just shared a moment where we're smiling to each other. And if it made me feel good, I'm sure it made her feel good too. So I'm just so happy because I feel like now that the weather is getting warmer, we'll have more time to go out and enjoy the sun, and I feel like our energy levels will slowly start to rise again because, yeah, I don't have much to say, to be honest. On cultivating female friendships, I've been struggling to cultivate like real, genuine relationships with other women because I feel like, for the most part, the ones that I've met these couple years I've been around the area are, you know, they come and go. Some you just meet once, and some you guys are following each other on Instagram for a while, but you never really get together. It's like really a lot of those things. And yeah, the matter of taking the time to hang out and put it on the schedule is a big step, it seems like these days. But yeah, I can't say I've regretted a moment where I met another woman around here and attempted to have female friendships with. I feel like some work out, some don't, and it's okay that if it doesn't, you know, allow yourself to find the group that's good for you. Right now, I probably have a solid 3 group of girls around my life that I'm comfortable sharing things with, although we don't talk every day. I'm trying to, but it's like, it's a lot. So we probably talk to each other probably like 2 or 3 times a week, and that's okay. We're both aware of our schedules and how busy life can be. But regardless, if you can have at least one good friend, I think that's huge, because I feel like everybody needs somebody to talk to about the stresses in your lives, your goals, your ambitions, and to just share things with, you know. I feel like it's very important to have another human being that you can share experiences with and talk about your goals and ambitions and just be silly with, you know, have fun and create memorable memories together. Like this summer, I'm really looking forward to going to more farmers markets, more road trips, day trips, camping, hiking, just being out all the time. I'm excited to do that. So yeah, this summer I'm really excited to introduce some of my friends to camping out in the woods, and I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Some of them are city girls and haven't really been out in the essence of nature, really within nature, deeply in nature. And so it's going to be a really fun experience. I'm excited. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Salamat.